Kathleen Swaney, and I am the Vice President of the Joint Engineering Student Council. I am a senior computer science major with a minor in business administration. My goal is to graduate this coming December. In my spare time, I like to golf and hang out with my family. At this time, it is my privilege to introduce our guest speaker, Mr. Kip Polley. In 2005, shortly before graduating with his bachelor's in manufacturing engineering, Kip Polley started Keynote Productions. We engineer fear. This is a fitting tagline for a company run by an engineer with a scary sort of creativity. The company specializes in the creation of unique props, effects, and human attractions. Polley and his team pioneered the concept of video integrated animatronics, or VIA. VIA technology combines high-definition video content with the traditional elements of animatronics, giving participants the performance of a live actor with the interactivity and three-dimensionality that they would not get from a video. Pale Knight Productions is located in St. Louis and produces turnkey attractions for domestic and international clients. Kip Polley is on the Industrial and Manufacturing, Engineering, Industrial, and Advisory Professional Council. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Kip Polley.
Thank you. Excuse me. I'm getting over being sick, so I apologize. Hi, my name is Kip Polley. A quick bit of information just about me before we get into my company. I did attend SIUE Edwardsville. I graduated in 2005 with a bachelor's degree in manufacturing engineering. And I started my company in that same year. Now, unfortunately, we were more of a money-losing hobby than a money-making business for the first few years. And so I actually worked at SIU on professional staff in the School of Engineering until 2008, when I left to run my business full-time. So what we do is work in the Halloween industry, in particular in the haunted attraction industry. And many of you may be thinking that doesn't seem like a full-time job. I oftentimes tell people that we build haunted houses for a living, and they ask me what I do the other 11 months out of the year. But Halloween is the second largest spending holiday in America, and there are some actually pretty impressive statistics to go along with it. In 2014 alone, it's estimated that Americans spent $7.4 billion on Halloween. Now that includes everything from candy to costumes to decorations, but haunted houses play a large part in that. Statistics also show that 33 million Americans visited a haunted house in 2014. Now that's a lot of customers, but we also now know that over 100 countries globally celebrate Halloween in some way, which has really opened up an international market to us that even just 10 years ago when we started didn't really exist. So we'll come back to the international in a minute. Our company we are now in our 10th year in operation, and we have our products featured in film and television productions, like AMC's The Walking Dead, and the film Zombieland came out a couple of years ago. Our products are also in nearly every major theme park and haunted attraction in the world. If you attended a haunted house or any sort of professional Halloween event in the recent past, you have very likely seen something that we created. We now employ 5 full-time staff members, and we're annually grossing about $1.5 million in sales. Now, what we're particularly excited about is somewhere between 50 and 75% of our annual income is coming from international sales. As I mentioned, more than 100 countries now are celebrating Halloween in some way. And in an environment where we hear a lot about dollars leaving the U.S. and going abroad, we're proud of the fact that in the past 4 years alone, we've brought more than $2.5 million of foreign money into the U.S. Now, we say all of this, and the question is, what am I actually selling to people? So I'm going to show you. Content warning, it is mildly entertainingly graphic. So we primarily build animated characters and effects. And as was mentioned, we have, for the past 6 years, been building a product line that we call video integrated animatronics. We take video content that we film with live actors, we integrate it into a physical prop, and then add animatronic elements such as movement or strong blasts of air or water, etc., to make it look like the video character that you're viewing is interacting with the real environment. The first piece you're going to see in here is the first product like this we ever made. We call it the Asylum Door. It appears to be a large metal door with a viewing window. You see a scary gal through the window who has an axe. And when she hits the door, we make physical dents appear in the door so that it seems as though she's really there interacting with the environment. But rather than explain every single piece you're going to see, I'll just let you watch a short video highlighting a few of our more popular items.
Okay.
It was entertainingly graphic. Fun fact, that's a husband and wife friend of ours that we filmed in that last video. So these are just a few of the products that we sell. But in 2011, we branched out and began creating complete turnkey attractions as well. For those who aren't familiar, a turnkey attraction, what we're basically hired to do is a client will hire us and give us a blank space, and then ask us to fill it with an attraction that they can operate. So we will go in, we design it all in-house, we build walls, we do painting, set dressing, we provide all the furniture, props, effects, characters, we do lighting, sound, air, electric. We even add fog and scent systems. We have a whole smell distribution system to make our haunts smell the way we want. And we've now, as of last year, we've completed 4 of these full-scale attractions. 3 of them are abroad. One's in Kharkiv, Ukraine, one in Chatham, Thailand, one in Hong Kong, and most recently our most recently completed project was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, our first one in the U.S., which was nice. It's called Outbreak Dread the Undead. That's just what they wanted to name it. And there's a couple of small images of the attraction. This opened in June of 2014. It's in the basement of the Hollywood Wax Museum there in Myrtle Beach. It opened to very good reviews, and it's been very profitable for our clients, so much so that less than 6 months after its completion, they've hired us to build one for their Pigeon Forge, Tennessee location, which is what we're working on now. That's set to open in June of 2015. If you guys don't have any vacation plans, you could go there to see that. We're particularly proud of Outbreak. It is, without question, the most technologically advanced haunted attraction that's ever been built. We have not only loaded it with interesting video effects, we have 40 animated characters that are absolute premium characters with head, neck, and mouth motions, very realistic skins. It has a dynamic lighting system, a complete smell system throughout. It's very advanced, very fun. It blurs the lines between a haunted house and a horror movie that you're actually living through. And I like to say these things because people often think that, well, with what we do, it can't be that engineering intense. But it actually is. I spend most of my time designing mechanisms for these characters. I write coding for the microcontrollers that run every single effect that we create. So there's a lot of tech that goes into what we do, and we're particularly proud of that. So I'd like to finish tonight with just a couple of things for anyone out there who might not be thinking that they want to build haunted houses for a living, but that entrepreneurship sounds like something that would appeal to you. We have what I consider to be 4 key values that I believe have led to our success as a company. And these are integrity, quality, value, and innovation. Integrity, we work very hard to be honest with not only our customers but our vendors. I will oftentimes turn away customers if I don't think that we can meet their time frame or budgetary needs. I would rather tell my customers no than make them a promise that we ultimately can't deliver on. Quality is actually a real issue in our industry. A lot of my competition build things cheaply but not reliably, and we work very hard to not be that way. With my engineering background, we pack absolute premium quality components and workmanship into everything that we build. Alongside that is our value. Our products are on the higher end of the price scale, but we feel that the reliability, the ease of installation, ease of maintenance, that we provide gives them a much higher value than our competitions. And finally, innovation. We pride ourselves on being on the cutting edge of technology, and we're always bringing new technologies and new concepts to our industry. We don't follow trends, we set them, and that's been what has made us successful over the past few years. And finally, what the past 10 years has taught me through this difficult journey of starting this business. The first thing is that you shouldn't be afraid to ask for help. Most of what I know and I can do today, I did not know and could not do 10 years ago. And it's not because I have done some great amount of work to learn these things. It's because I wasn't afraid to ask. It's been my experience that if you're willing to ask someone who knows for help, they are often willing to give you that help. And that's really been instrumental in getting us where we are. The second is learn from your failures. You hear people say this all the time, but I can absolutely tell you that this is 100% true. That if you don't accept your failures and learn from them, you're never going to get anywhere. We have failed and failed and failed. And without those failures and learning from them, we wouldn't be where we are today. Know when to give up. This is a weird piece of advice, but I found it to be very true. We have on many occasions found ourselves up against a wall, and no matter how hard we want to create an effect or make something go the way we want, sometimes it's just not going to work that way. And knowing when to say, we're on a bad path, we need to recalibrate, we need to course correct, that's very important. Have patience, and the last thing kind of goes with that, which is persevere. Success doesn't happen overnight. Like I said, we were 3 years of losing money before I was even able to break even. It's been a very difficult road, and it's one that I know is not for everyone. But if it's something that you think you want to do, if entrepreneurship sounds like something that would be fun for you, just know that there's going to be a lot of long hours, a lot of late nights, a lot of really hard work. But for me, the reward has certainly been worth the risk, and I absolutely get up every day loving what I do. I have a strong passion for it, and I wouldn't change it. So with that, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for letting me speak to you this evening. Thank you so much to SIU for giving me the chance to speak. To those of you out there who might find yourself on a path, something like mine, I wish you all the best of luck. And if there's ever anything that I can do to help you, please know that you're more than welcome to reach out to me. Thank you so much.
I'm glad we have an alumnus like Kip Polley who is supportive of the School of Engineering and SIUE. I would like to thank him for being our speaker this evening, and to show our thanks, I would like to present him with this token of our appreciation. Please give Mr. Polley another round of applause.